Now, what has happened, what has been witnessed in Kenya is a total, it's not even an illegality, but it is a total violation of the constitution of this country. First of all, the constitution is very clear. Article 180 says that the county governor shall be elected on the second Tuesday of August after every 5 years. Then the laws of this country, the election laws, are equally very clear. Article 55B, Section 55B, there are only 3 ways that an election can be postponed. 1, in the event that there's a serious breach of security, that those elections cannot be held. 2, in the event that there's a natural calamity, and in this instance it's an act of God, that means if there is an issue of floods or anything of that nature. 3, that there's a breach in how the elections are conducted. First of all, the initial postponement was purposely orchestrated. Purposely orchestrated for no other reason, so that we have a low voter turnout in areas that are Azimio strongholds. Now they go ahead. I don't know what act they're using, but the so-called chairperson, who I insist these are grounds for that person to be removed from office, they go ahead and they now call this election a by-election. A by-election in law is in an instance where a sitting person of that office has been impeached, a person who is in that particular office has died, has resigned. In that instance, then yes, there's going to be a by-election. The election that were illegally and unconstitutionally postponed, and right now again, they're claiming that they have to be postponed at a date for them to be announced yet again. These are not a by-election. These are part of the general election. This is the worst chair of a commission that this country has ever seen. The worst. And let me tell you now what the repercussions are going to be for the people of Mombasa and Kakamega as well. We're now expecting development in this county to be delayed because of an individual choice. The act, the election act that governs, that the IBC follows, is very, very clear that such decisions need to be done in a situation where they have a majority quorum. This was not done by anyone else except an individual, chebukati. And now what we're telling them, we know what their plans are. Our opponents have been busy chest thumping, that they insist people to be changed, people to be removed, and everything else. Remove anyone that you want to remove, but we are going to court to ensure that the people of Mombasa are not going to be denied their right, constitutional right to have a representation as a person who is heading the county government of Mombasa. We are going and we are demanding that not only are we going to demand that for elections to be held on Tuesday as stipulated, but then even thereafter, we're demanding an answer as to why the elections were cancelled in the first place and why they were trying to do this again. This is nothing else except outright, that they're trying to figure out ways on how they're going to manipulate these elections in Mombasa. Mukiona tumelala, my friend, think twice. We will guard our votes, and we want and we insist. Mustibebe kifala hapa. You will not. There are laws in this country. There are people who fought for the rights and how this constitution should be in this country. And we're not going to allow an individual to violate and rape the constitution of this country. Shred it into pieces. This is utter stupidity.
Which one?
We are going to court. We are going to court. And we're going to demand because there are only 3 instances where an election can be postponed. One, in the event that there's a serious breach of security. Let me ask you, have we had any incidences of violence in Mombasa? Nothing. Their lives are being threatened or anything at all. Do we have any natural calamity that has happened in Mombasa? No. Do we have any breach that has actually gone to show that there's been a malpractice? No. The law is actually very, very clear as well. Sheria iko wazi. Hawezi tu kuinuka na kuamua kwa leo tunapiga kura, kisha ni vipi wenzetu wanajua mapema zaidi ya kwa kura zitakuwa zinabadilishwa. Ili ya kwanza mbeleni, wenzetu walikuwa katika mstari wa mbele ya kwa tunajua kura itabadilishwa baada ya wiki 2, kabla hata OCO hajatoa amri hiyo. Hii nyingine, wanainuka na kuanza kuamua tu. No consultation, nothing. Nyinyi mnawachukulia vipi watu wa Mombasa na watu wa Kakamega? Just because we are loyal to Azimio, will not allow it. Haiwezekani. We are going to go to court. We will go to court, and we are going to expect an order that those elections shall be on the stated date. Mutachelewesha lakini hamwezi kuzuia. Chuma munacho, my friend. Chuma munacho. These elections are going to be held on that stipulated date. The intention is very simple. They are in their wild imagination hoping and praying that the Supreme Court ruling will rule in their favor, ili waingie, waweze kubadilisha hizi mambo zao vile wanavyotaka, waweze kucontrol Mombasa, waweze control zile county nyingine. Atubebu kifala. We're not going to allow this. We will not allow this. The people of Mombasa deserve representation. Ni haki yao kuweza kupata. My friend, you know what's going to happen now? We're going to have limited services at the county government. Serikali ya county itakuwa sasa hivi haiwezi kuhudumikia watu. Wale wafanyakazi watalipwa mishahara kivipi? Watu watapata huduma vipi katika hospitali? Fedha zikitoka zitakuwa ni very limited. The current governor ambaye kwamba lazima aweze hand over the instruments of power kwa yule atakayeapishwa baada watu wa Mombasa kuweza kuchagua, role zake sasa hivi kazi yake ni limited. You're denying us this right because of your personal greed. Will not allow it. In Mombasa, my friend, we are telling you, Chebukati and those who are behind you and those who are using you as a cover, we are telling you, we are ready for you. Tuko tayari. Uamuzi ni watu, uamuzi si mtu mmoja, uamuzi ni watu. Kuna watu walopigania hii katiba ili tusiwe na mambo kama haya. There was a time when there was only one voice aweze kutangaza ya kwa election ni lini. Katiba ilibadilika, watu walimwagika damu, watu walitoa jasho lao, hii katiba ikawekwa, akiwemo ni Raila Amolo Odinga. We will not allow you to violate it.